Okay, welcome back to Pedestal. Is this going to be the final episode? I don't know. Investigation is finished. Suppose, let us go visit the Cat-Hag. This is the place, the Cat-Hag's house. It smells really awful up close. It's like beastly. Can't blame the neighbors for disputes given this foul smell. Living here seems pretty nuts. Enough. No point in getting nervous. Let's go on the attack. Get him, Akari. Aoi. It's a nameplate, so her family name is Tamura. Alright. Mrs. Tamura? My name is Oe, a second-year student at Cosmos Girls Academy. There's a little something I wanted to ask you about. Do you have time? You a batten or a good'n? Um? The Girls Academy, right? That school's got battens and good'uns. I'm asking which you are. I'm not a delinquent, but certainly not an honor student either. What should I say? Can't say it clearly. Eh? Dumbin, maybe. Well, if you're a dumbin, you can't be a batten, so you're fine. She went off. Since she left the door open, does that mean I can come in? Pardon me? Huh? I imagine it would be crawling with cats, but it's not really like that. But yeah, the smell. All the stains and scratches on the floors and walls. Is this the cat's doing? But where did the Cat-Hag go? Guess I'll head up for now. Oh, we get to explore the Cat-Hag's place. I feel really mean calling her the Cat-Hag, but that's a cruel nickname. Oops. Worked up the courage to come here, so we better have to have a talk before I go, even if it is pretty scary. Old washing machine and a basket with clothes. Probably shouldn't stare too much. This thing is yellowed. Guess it gets like that when it's old. It seems to get cleaned, but... Is this the bathroom? Is the Cat-Hag inside? Nah, no reason she would be. There are drawers, but I should go looking inside. Come on, let's go. Lots of cardboard boxes are stacked on the stairs. I suspect her legs are weak, so maybe she doesn't use the second floor. Today's newspaper, and there are reading glasses on top, so she does actually read it. This blanket is all stained too. Sure enough, these stains are from cat pee, aren't they? It does kind of smell. I don't want to be staring at a trash can in someone else's house. This TV's bulky. How many years old is this? Definitely don't smell anything this thick anymore. My theory could still be possible here. My theory as to what relates to the Cat-Hag, and as to what Akari has been doing after school lately. A lot of tableware. Does she use this much living? Does she use this much living alone? No, I guess she just doesn't throw away the old stuff, huh? Ugh, it smells. I wonder if there's raw garbage inside. This thing's sparkling, so she's properly polishing it. Surely she'd get mad at me going and looking in the fridge, huh? I also don't really want to look. Stove, oven, rice cooker, just regular cooking appliances. Though all of it looks old. Detergent, trash bags, packing tape. This all feels like the sort of stuff that stores throw in as a bonus. Samples and stuff. Mandarins! I haven't been eating much fruit lately. Should I have Mom buy some? Leaflets for a supermarket. Seems she's using the backs of them to write notes. Phone's old, too, and yellowed, sure enough. Lots of cardboard boxes. I wonder what's inside. Seems like it'd be hard for her to move them herself. Old family photos. Is that the Cat-Hag's family? I wonder her and her husband and son passed away. Cardboard boxes that'd be hard for her to move on her own. Which makes me think that someone might be moving them. For her, perhaps. There's 2 portraits on the altar, which would be for... Are those your husband and son? Offer a prayer every morning and evening. Done it for decades now. Do you want me to join you, or don't you worry about it? So now, was it you wanted to ask? It's dinner time, so make it quick and head home. Yes, you see... Come to think of it, Mrs. Tamura, I heard you kept a lot of cats, but I don't see any. All went away. Did the city take them into their care? They'd apparently disputed for a while, so they must have finally intervened. So then you're alone now. Do you feel lonely? Sure do. Lost a lot of that, what I used to have. But no help for it. It was all my mistake. Is that so? I suppose there isn't any helping it, but that's unfortunate. After all, Miss Tamura, I heard that your cats were precious to you, like your own children. Not about liking them or anything now. It was all my mistake. What do you mean by that? Cats are demons. Never knew it all along. Was being deceived the whole time. Demons? Cats got those pointy ears, right? And them's vestiges of their demon horns. All cats are demons. Leave 'em be. They'll call up bad things. Son got married, took care of a cat. When he died, it was just me and the cat. Husband already died. Didn't like dumb animals like them. Didn't want to bother with all the feeding and peeing, but I raised it, thinking of it as a memento to my son. Started cuddling up with me and meowing, like my son when he was little, and started to find him more and more cute. Was lonely without my husband and my son, but not no more. Went feeding strays, cause they were too cute. And a lot of them started living in my house. They'd starved to death while I left them, so I cared for them. Didn't care about the racket from the neighbors or the city. The girl from your school came to help out, taught me how I should do this or that, and said she'd talk it out with the city soon, and looked into all sorts of stuff. What you mean, Natsume? It was all a mistake. Didn't know cats were demons. Cute things, but they deceived me. Even that girl fooled me by keeping quiet. My son's death, that was the cat's fault. All the bad things, that's why he died before I did. Kept lots of them, because I didn't know. Went and fed strays, even. That's why I made them all go away. Eh? Uh, huh? Oh. Oh. Are those all the cats you kept in this house? See a stray around, I strangle them too. Strangle them, burn them, and bury them. No burial, they'll come back as monsters. Oh, fuck. Okay. That's just so horrible. Just kill all of them. So you're bad after all? Same as that girl. That girl cried, calling it cruel, so cruel. Cried and told me to stop it. Stop it. Even though she'd been deceiving me. Shiori. You're the same as that girl? Sticking up for demons? Think I should be even more misfortunate? Leave. Won't talk with bands who'll trick me again. Leave right now. This was it. This was what was troubling Natsume. Natsume, who liked cats, couldn't ignore the Cat-Hag's irresponsible hoarding, so she helped her out. But the Cat-Hag suddenly killed her cats. The bizarre reasoning of cats are demons who summon bad things. Natsume and the Cat-Hag seemed reasonably friendly even, but she rejected Natsume and didn't listen to her pleas to stop. Something this horrible. I can understand why she couldn't say it to her best friend Hahakigi. Telling her parents would probably just result in her being told not to get involved with the sketchy old lady, even especially knowing what they're like. That's why she could only tell it to the counselor. It was too much even for her, so it didn't get resolved. Cats are demons. To kill the cat you fawned over because of such an outrageous idea, I just can't believe it. God, that expression. It's just sad. Sad pain on her face. Rather than not believing it, it's so incoherent I can't understand. It's terrifying. Why did the Cat-Hag start to believe cats were demons? Surely she didn't think so. She didn't think so back when she was raising them, at least. Is it a symptom of dementia? But from talking to her, she seems surprisingly normal. I want to know. What changed the Cat-Hag's thoughts? What happened to her? But I can't ask her anymore. They're acting so threateningly. Should I try questioning people more about the Cat-Hag? But who should I ask? What do I ask? What should I do? How can I know? Maybe a breakthrough. Natsume know something about this, I wonder? Had she figured something out? Natsume was dealing with the issue of the Cat-Hag all on her own. A worry that couldn't be resolved even by discussing it with a counselor. Sure, this diary must contain something about it. If I read it, I might learn about the reason for the Cat-Hag's change. Far more than that, I'd know all about Natsume's other worry, what she was thinking. Until now, I've worked hard to investigate and uncover the truth on my own power. So I decided I absolutely wouldn't read this diary. A person's diary isn't something you should be reading to start with. But as much as I search, uncertainties pop up one after another. I'm just exhausted. All culminating in the Cat-Hag. If it involves someone as impossible to tell the thoughts of as her, it's beyond my grasp. This diary is a letter Natsume addressed to herself. Precious thing that no one but Natsume should read. I know that well, but I have no other options. This diary is all I can depend on. Stooped to being the lowliest human, reads other people's diaries. I want to know the truth no matter what. That's my only driving force. The important feeling that's always remained within me, unchanging. So, sorry, Natsume. I'll be reading your diary. Curse me if you want. Despise me if you want. Call me a foolish, insensitive, and selfish person. Maybe I'm falling into the same trappings here, making a judgment without ever knowing Shiori Natsume in life, but I feel like Shiori might have honestly liked Aoi. How earnest and blunt she is. The reason the Cat-Hag went nuts wasn't mentioned anywhere. So not even Natsume knew? No, but more importantly... More importantly? Hmm? Aoi, you okay? You seem kind of lifeless all day. I'm fine. I'm just a little tired. Why don't you take a break sometime? Heard from Bottles you've been working for the club till late. Showing this movie I bet you'd like, Aoi. Comedy called Another Guys. The Another Guys. Want to go see it for a change of pace? Thanks, but that's fine. There's somewhere I have to go today. You should go by yourself, Akari, and tell me your thoughts if it's good. I'll watch it later. Oh, yeah? Well, I'll be off then. It's good to have a work ethic, but don't overdo it. Akari. Hmm? Nothing. Enjoy the movie. She's getting harder and harder to hide it. Natsume's diary. Sure enough, a person like me who has no history with her shouldn't be the one to have this. There's someone who ought to have this diary far more than me. I need to go hand it over. Feels like now we might actually be able to talk properly about Natsume. At least I want to try. Oh? Talking properly about Natsume. Realistically, the one person we haven't talked properly with Natsume about. Oh, Miyuki! Meet again, Miss Oe. Did you come for tea? Something like that. I was just about to leave. I'll excuse myself. Have a nice time. Thank you very much. Doubt Miyuki would accept Natsume's diary. Not that I intended to give it to her. That's still a cute touch. You can go see her. Oh, Midori. Oe, why are you here? Oh, hello, Gigi. Were you out somewhere? Just for some shopping. Did you need something from me? No, I just happened to be nearby. I'll leave now. Okay, bye. Absolutely can't. Absolutely not, Gigi. What am I thinking? That person is me. Just curious if we can find Hana. We can find Sakura. Oh, senpai. Long time no see. Are you in business for the newspaper association? Yeah, that's right. You seem busy yourself, Sakura. Yeah. Starter selections are coming up, so I have to practice hard. I see. Good luck. I'm rooting for you. Oh, I can't give Sakura this diary. And it has things in it that's Natsume wouldn't say even to Sakura. I can't entrust it to her. Where would we find Hana? Here? Yes, indeed. You want something away? No, Murakami adored Natsume, but nah, I can't give her the diary. Uh, Not really anything particular. Are you off work today, Murakami? That's right. If you're bored, want to chat? Oh, it's friendly. I'll pass. I am technically doing club work. Yeah? Got it. Don't work too hard, alright? You seem kind of sickly. Be sure to get enough iron. Oh, honestly really wholesome seeing the turnaround. In both Aoi and the people she's interacted with so bluntly up until this point. Jared-kun? Bottles, do you want it? Nothing new to say to me. No more questions. Alright. I think it was pretty clear from the get-go. We're going to see Sumikazu. Didn't you say you wouldn't be coming to see me again, no way? That was the plan, but something came up that I absolutely had to talk to you about, Yasuoka. Sorry, but I can't tell you anything more about Shiori. If you want to investigate, ask someone else. And you shouldn't visit me alone. Won't Abai be worried? I'm on my own right now. Decide I'll investigate Natsume alone this time. Akari's not involved. Oh, and it's not like I wanted to ask you something, Yasuoka. I just want to talk. Because I might have learned Natsume's secret. Oh. I think context makes this pretty clear, but the details of it are perplexing. I know this is sudden, but I want you to have this, Yasuoka. Diary. Shiori's handwriting. So then, visiting Natsume's house, I found this hidden away by complete coincidence. You just took it, without anyone objecting. Yes. The lock looks to have been pried open. Did you do that? Did you break it open and read it? I know that I'm the absolute worst for taking someone's diary and reading it. And reasons for what it's worth, but of course, I have no intention of refusing to admit my faults. I understand I've done a bad thing. If you want to criticize me, I'll let you have it. I'll let you have it later. For now, I just want to talk about Natsume. What were they? Your reasons for having to read Shiori's diary? In the course of investigating, I learned there were two things that were deeply troubling Natsume before she died. Two? One is the one you know, Yasuoka. The other has to do with a person called the Cat-Hag. I know of her. An old lady who causes trouble involving cats. Shiori was helping her, I believe. Indeed, Shiori did tell me that she just couldn't ignore the Cat-Hag. As fellow cat lovers, she felt sorry for her in numerous ways. But never heard Shiori say anything about being troubled over her. I see. So Natsume didn't talk to Yasuoka about the Cat-Hag either. In that case, it's best that I don't say the details either, though he'll know if he reads the diary. Oh? She mentions the Cat-Hag and what she's been doing. Natsume seems to be worried about the Cat-Hag who she'd been close with, acting strangely all of a sudden. I talked to the Cat-Hag myself, and she was certainly strange, talking about incomprehensible things, doing horrible things. I had to know, because no matter what, why the Cat-Hag became that way. But I had no way of knowing, not even a single lead. So I read Natsume's diary, despite knowing it was something I shouldn't read. And judging from your attitude, the answer was not inside the diary. Right. I thought Natsume would have known something, but... I see you did have reasons of your own. Your feelings of clutching at straws, well, I can understand those, too. Like, from the way... From the way he described the development of their arranged marriage. She confessed her secret. He accepted it. They developed a relationship where they could live comfortably as partners, not lovers. And specifically, the bit the school counselor dropped about relationships between the girls in the school, and lots of that being discussed. Sorry. I won't exactly criticize you. This diary belongs to Shiori, so it doesn't make sense for me to get mad at you reading it. It's not the Cat-Hag you wanted to talk to me about, was it? Yeah. Natsume's other worry, the secret she'd been hiding. She wrote a lot about it in this diary. She also mentioned that to Miyuki. Feelings she has been meaning to confess, but couldn't. Of course, I wanted to know about the Cat-Hag, but now I'm more curious about that. Curious? I mean, you want to confirm its validity? No, I'm not about to doubt Natsume's own words addressed to herself. Just that I felt like I couldn't sit still, like I couldn't process it alone. What did you think regarding reading the diary and learning Shiori's true feelings? Honestly, At first, I found it anticlimactic, like that's all her worry was. It's not that big an issue, I thought. A bit different from the norm, but it's really just a commonplace worry. That's something I can say because I'm a person who's not bound by anything, isn't it? I realized that if I had the same concern in a position like Natsume's, it would probably be really difficult. With parents running a big company, fiance chosen for you, and above all, a little sister you want to care for. It occurred to me that in a position like that, I probably wouldn't be able to put my own feelings first. Natsume desired not to let Sakura know her secret. I can understand it now. Oh? If Natsume made her secret public, she'd inevitably dispute with her parents. Can't imagine those parents of hers would respect her feelings. That wouldn't enough. If Natsume went against her parents, there was no telling what consequences that would have for Sakura. Indeed, they do seem to be trying to use Sakura in place of Natsume now. Like, if the first daughter didn't work, let's try the second. Natsume's judgment in keeping her secret hidden was correct, though it must have been painful. At any rate, I know clearly now what Natsume was thinking, and what she was trying to do. The reasons for her actions that had confused me so. What she was trying to do on the rooftop that night. I reached an understanding of everything I hadn't known. Was she trying to confess her feelings for Kigi? But it really is late in every sense. I felt so pained by the fact that Natsume died. Oh, fuck. Was she really trying to confess her feelings to Hahakigi? Oh, fuck. She was talking about how the moon was beautiful that night. Isn't that a thing? Isn't that a confession of love deal? Oh, no. And she fucking had an accident on the roof and fell off and fucking died trying to confess her feet. Oh, Jesus. I might be jumping to conclusions here. Natsume dying before she could fulfill her ambitions. It's so vexing. Yasuoka, did you hear anything about Natsume's accident? Like, from her family, say? I heard about it from Sakura. She was with at the time, and what happened. But that's all. I see. I talked to you before, Yasuoka. You were convinced Natsume had killed herself. Now I know why you thought that. Thought Natsume, failed, right? And devastated by that, she took her life. That's what you thought, isn't it? That's right. Oh. Seems your guess was half right. At least from as far as I've learned. It was? You mean? Yeah. So I see. Hearing that it wasn't suicide and had been just an accident brought me relief that it had all been a needless worry of mine. But now, I feel upset as well. Though I couldn't sympathize with Shiori, I was rooting for her. But Natsume was glad to have you as her ally, Yasuoka. This is just simple curiosity, so I only want you to tell me if you aren't opposed. What kind of relationship was there between you and Natsume? He is the last pillar, then. A cafe. After school tomorrow? Yeah, want to have tea together? If not, some other time is fine. That would be fine. Should I come to your school to pick you up? Pick me up? Okay, I don't need anything like that. Okay then. Daisha Cafe over in Busan. Is Natsume enthusiastic about her marriage to me, I wonder? If so, it'd be hard to say that I have no intention of marrying her. What should I do? Oh, neither of them wanted to be a part of this. We clearly worked something out in this. Delicious, I just love Mont Blancs. Natsume, is this just a date, or is there something else going on? Why do you think that? Because this cafe is unusually far from our houses and schools. What if you didn't want family or acquaintances to see us? You're sharp. Well then, guess I'll get to the point. Yasuoka, I can't marry you. That's what I wanted to say today. Huh? Oh, it's not like I hate you or anything. It's a much simpler reason than that. So... Say it. That's why I don't want to marry. Not just you, but anybody. But you're surprised. Sorry if I made you uncomfortable bringing this up all of a sudden. If I was going to refuse marriage, I at least wanted you to know the truth about why, Yasuoka. It felt unfair to keep silent about it. Telling you is my own sort of integrity. Besides, honestly, you weren't eager to marry me either, were you? Weren't you thinking of refusing? Let's go off this engagement. You just explained to our parents that I was opposed. I intended to tell my parents what I told you someday, but right now I can't, because it'll make trouble for Sakura. My parents found out I wasn't going to marry anyone, they'd have Sakura take my place. That's the way they are. Sakura is very precious to me. I want her to do whatever she likes, freely enjoy herself, and be with whoever she likes. Once I'm older and have enough independence, I intend to have a frank talk with my parents, but I have to hold on until then. In the event, I don't want to make you have to endure that with me, because it's my own issue. So please, let's call off our engagement. I'll take special care to avoid any trouble for you, Yasuoka. Thank you for telling me, Natsume. There's something I'd like to say as well. Is that alright? I want you to marry me. Huh? You were listening to me, right? I know. That's why I want you to marry me. Because we're in a similar boat. Huh? And Yasuoka, you're? Ah. Never loved any. Oh. Not in a romantic sense. I can at least imagine what it might feel like to fall for someone, but I can't understand, nor sympathize. Can't say for sure it'll always be that way, but I get the feeling it will be. That's likely the kind of person I am. Indeed, I meant to refuse marriage, too. Not because of you. I would refuse no matter who it was. You and I have been put in similar circumstances, such as our parents. I naively told those people the truth that I wouldn't marry would undoubtedly cause a stir. It would obviously be forced upon me. Figured I would somehow talk my parents into breaking it off. If that's the way you feel, it changes the situation. Two negatives make a positive, yes? That's more or less what I mean to say. Neither of us has romantic feelings for the other. For that exact reason, could we not join together on a united front? Till such a day we can stand up to our parents head on. I want to take care of you, and keep your true feelings from being lost. Marrying me can be your magic cloak, concealing the truth until then. Pretend to follow suit so that our parents never even inquire into it. In exchange, I intend to do whatever I please as well. Not that that's anything in particular, of course. Are you okay with that, Yasuoka? Of course I am. I'm the one who proposed it, aren't I? I mean, is it okay if it's me? You and I have only talked a few times, right? Do you think of me as someone you can put your trust in? To be perfectly honest, I wasn't even thinking of making this type of proposal until hearing what you just told me just now. But I was glad that you told me your feelings honestly. I find it amazing. If I were in your shoes, I doubt I'd have the courage to come out about myself. What's more, you opened up about it, not for selfish reasons, but out of concern for me. It takes sincerity to do that. That level of sincerity is plenty for me to respect you, Natsume, and like you as a person. I admit I did not expect the Arrow Ace representation here, but I did not expect the Arrow Ace rep here, but I respect it. Surprising, but nice. Not where I saw this going, but yes. It's possible this could arrive at marriage and we end up living together. I want to be with someone who I could respect. It it's it is better with both of us. both of you being upfront about your lack of romantic desire here. And that does make sense when he proposed, because both sides aren't expecting it and aren't able to give it in return, so it's not like one side is being failed by this marriage. It works for them both. Like I could get on well with someone as admirable as you. Though of course it's no more than intuition. You can refuse it if it displeases you. It's only me asking you to be accomplices in deceiving the world. If you aren't opposed, please consider joining hands with me. Yasuoka, you can be surprisingly bold. Extreme, almost. I like it. To be honest, I thought you seemed kind of unreliable, but I'm taken aback. I get that a lot. Well, do you consider my proposal? Natsume? Oh, are you crying? Sorry, not like that. I'm just so relieved. It's my first time telling anyone, so I was anxious. I was actually really anxious what I'd do if you reacted poorly. With you accepting it, Yasuoka, all the tension left me at once. Really glad you're thinking about me so seriously. You're much more sincere than me. Thank you, and I will say it again. Please marry me, Natsume. Yes. Though only for a limited time, I'll do my best to not shame you as your partner. Be glad to have a relationship of mutual recognition, such that I'd have no regrets even if we do get married. Oh, but for now, I appreciate your support with my, Of course, I want you to keep at it until you're satisfied. I'll be rooting for you. Sumikazu definitely arrow ace. Shiori seems that way from the way this conversation played out, but not 100% certain. I never hated or denied myself. I just understand. This is the only way in which I can live. But some part of me was uneasy. I never in my life have a bond with someone. That quiet loneliness remained. And then Shiori appeared before me. Shiori and I felt entirely different things. But we had a point in common. Both of us were prone to having to fight against solitude. Perhaps I proposed we join hands because I didn't want to fight the world alone. It was an underhanded idea that only brought her into my fight. Regardless, we did join hands, to not lose ourselves, even if it meant deceiving others, to both do what we wanted to do. Shiori was grateful to me, but I was the one who was truly glad. The first time I learned how joyous it could be for yourself to be accepted. Was it a relationship that formed only because our interests aligned? I couldn't deny it. I feel that there was a definite sense of respect and trust between us. I earnestly supported Shiori. Though it wasn't something I could understand, I prayed that she would achieve her desire. Yeah, not 100% unclear. Not 100% clear. If Shiori is in fact arrow ace as well, but the reason I supported her, it was because I saw my own future in the one she was heading towards, because the two of us were alike. But she was certainly willing to refuse that relationship just to protect Sakura. Ever since Shiori died, a certain feeling has hung around me. Powerlessness. I didn't care about anything anymore. The death of the partner I respected and rooted for, I didn't know what to do. If Shiori could become happy, even I, who felt no love for anyone, could see a ray of hope. I must have been projecting myself upon her. It still feels like that's what she was trying to do that night with Midori. Why she called Midori to the roof. What her true feelings were. She wanted her parents to accept someday. Never hated or denied myself. I must admit, I felt let down by myself for feeling nothing but powerlessness. After all, I haven't even shed a tear at Shiori's death. Unabe must have seen me as a person struggling to protect his late fiancée. Which wouldn't be incorrect, but I personally think that desperation came from a desire to do away with my own sense of powerlessness. I couldn't do anything while Shiori lived, so I thought I had to at least protect her precious secret. Impure motive, isn't it? Not for Shiori's sake at all. Strictly to maintain my own peace of mind. Not impure at all. I don't think. I thought I understood myself to be a dispassionate person, but can't help but feel disappointed in myself. I've acted trusting only in what I wanted to do. It produced this result. I even talked Shiori into a sham marriage, saying it was for both of our sakes. There was no point in doing it. Shiori died without being able to achieve what she desired the most. I think all that time that I should have died instead of Shiori. Compared to the one who everyone adored, Shiori, dying unfulfilled, that would have been far better. Oh, my boy. Don't say things like that. I don't think you're wrong because that Natsume failed. But that's not your fault, is it? Natsume's best efforts ended in failure. There was no helping that. There's nothing you could do about that. Natsume's death was a simple accident. It had nothing to do with that failure or her intentions. What would have changed if you died, Yasuoka? Natsume wouldn't have to suffer. That's not true, right? Don't say that you should have died. That's just sad. I don't want to hear that. Sorry. You couldn't do anything for Natsume while she was alive. Was she hoping for you to do something, do you think? Just you accepting her secret and giving her your support. That made Natsume plenty happy, I bet. Not just you supported Natsume, I'm sure Natsume supported you, too. I'm sure there was no helping feeling powerless either. It's nothing to do with you as a person. So everyone who liked Natsume has been the same way. I've seen lots of people suffering from her loss, so I know. At the very least, I don't think you're a dispassionate person, Yasuoka. In fact, I almost feel the opposite. You're quietly passionate. In a very earnest way. So don't turn to desperation. Don't succumb to darkness or do anything extreme anymore. Thinking of doing anything to protect Natsume's secret definitely wouldn't make her happy. You think so, too, don't you? As Natsume's fiancée, you were right beside her. So surely you know what she'd want for you, now? Don't despair. Try to remember about Natsume, what you talked to her about. If you do, maybe you'll find your answer to whether you should be like this. Yes, perhaps you're right. She already told me she would do her best to be a person I wouldn't be ashamed to have as a partner. Shiori was a woman practically too good for the likes of me, yet she approved of me. If Shiori were to know what I did to you, he wouldn't just be angry. He'd probably scorn me. Can't say I'm suitable for Shiori now, this despairing, dangerous self of mine. Shiori may be gone, but I suppose I should live in a way that wouldn't bring her shame as her fiancé. Perhaps it's not too late to live keeping in mind what Shiori wanted for me. I think so too, Yasuoka. Thank you, Aoi. Talking with you has cleared my head a bit. I'm truly sorry for before. Did something terrible. If you wish, I'm willing to go where you think it appropriate, but what do you think I should do? Wasn't me who got followed after or injured, so I can't really say. But Akari did say it was fine, so if you're reflecting on what you did, I think it's fine. Understood. Then could you tell Abe what I said? Yeah, Akari's been busy lately, so once things settle down, sure. Hey, Yasuoka, this is off topic, but if the Natsume family asked, would you marry Sakura? I wouldn't. I thought of marrying Shiori because she was Shiori. In general, one shouldn't marry when it's against the other's will. I doubt Sakura likes me in the first place. That said, she is Shiori's dear sister, so I do intend to support her in whatever way I'm able. Oh, that's sweet. It's Shiori's will, I suppose. That she wanted Sakura to live free, do what she wanted, and love who she wanted. So you could support that for her, Sumikazu. Huh, that's good. Oh, wait. You finished investigating everything to do with Shiori now? Yeah, I think so. There might be nothing left to investigate about her. Though the Cat-Hag, I'm still feeling hazy about that, wondering what in the world happened. My last ray of hope, Natsume's diary, didn't say anything about it, so I don't know what else I can do. You talked to the Cat-Hag in person, didn't you? Didn't you? Did your conversation not give you any clues? Not at all. All she told me was incomprehensible. Oh, Oe, you are very earnest about listening to what people say. Wonder if that's why the words seem to come out so smoothly when talking to you. Just naturally end up saying a lot. If this journalism thing doesn't work out for you, Abe, Oe, you know what would be good for you? You would make a good counselor. Perhaps there's something important you can extract even from your conversation with the Cat-Hag, and you just haven't noticed it. You should try looking back carefully over what you talked about. There could be a useful hint lurking in there, you know. Look back? You a bad 'un? No, a good 'un. We're the Girls' Academy, right? This school's got bad 'uns and good 'uns. I'm asking which you are. You're a bad 'un after all. The same as that girl. The same as that girl, sticking up for demons. Thinking I should be even more misfortunate. Hmm. I have to go. Check about what I just realized. Huh? Sure. Be careful. Sorry for troubling you, but thank you for talking to me. Don't know what I should say, but I'm rooting for you. So don't do anything else dangerous. Well, goodbye. Take care. Oi really is a curious girl. Emotions are easily affected over other people's circumstances as if they're her own. She thinks she can understand people if she knows them well enough. Maybe that's why she longs to know about others so much. Yet you could never fully understand other people. It's rare to have a mutual understanding. I worry that someone like Oe could be deeply betrayed someday. I feel sorry for her. Side-eyeing at Akari? What are you after, Akari? Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm not sure where to go. Oh, I guess we are going back here. Oh shit. You again. Told you I wouldn't speak with Battens. Be off with you. Wait. Mrs. Tamura, I'm begging you, please tell me something. You said before about cats actually being demons who call up bad things. Who did you hear that from? I mean, before you cared for your cats. So you hadn't heard it at the time. It means you learned about it later, right? Could it be someone told you? Yep. Was that person what you would call A good one? So you said that Natsume, the girl who looked after the cats with you, was a bad one, right? You're deceiving you by not saying that cats were demons. That's why you thought she was a bad kid. Should make the person who told you about cats a good kid, right? Am I right? Yeah. Was that good kid a student at Cosmos Girls Academy? That's what you said to me at first. That there were good kids and bad kids at that school. Yeah? That bad one tricked me. You'd be careful, cats, without telling me the truth. Told her I'd strangled them all 'cause they summoned up bad. But she told me to stop. Happened a while after that bad girl started to see me. Was on a walk when a good girl came up to talk. Made me glad, nodded along with what I said. So I invited her to the house. Girl started to come have tea at my house after that. Was glad 'cause I had nobody to talk to, just cats. Having cats was fine, but better to have people, I realized. Started to look forward to that girl coming by. One day, girl says she has something that was hard to say, but she wanted to tell me. I asked her what. She teaches me cats are demons, that they call up bad things. During my son's death, having to live by myself, it was all the cat's fault. But having cats around hurt my relationships with the neighbors. All of it was bad stuff the cats brought about. And you believe that, Mrs. Tamura? That girl wouldn't lie. Always listened to what I had to say. My eyes were open thanks to her. So I strangled all the cats. Couldn't afford to let them summon any more bad. So I caught and strangled any that walked by the house. At night when searching for anybody nearby. Jesus Christ! Now the house is all clean. Neighbors calmed down too. Bad kids stopped coming. Something's good. Something good's sure to come to me again. Mrs. Tamura, what did that bad girl look like? Had long purple hair and a pretty face. Neighbors called her a good girl. Didn't know about that myself. Bad girl was Shiori, confirmed. Then what about the good girl? Tall, with short red hair. Hadn't seen her since she said she'd be busy and couldn't come by no more. But no news is good news. Thinking she's getting on just fine. What the fuck? Thought she might be a good girl too, just 'cause you'd listen to me. But just like that bad girl, you stuck up with the demons and blamed me. What do you youngsters know about me? Nothing. Did you act all uppity? You end up alone, then you'll know how I feel. No off with you. Don't come again. What the fuck? Akari! What the fuck, Akari? Carried on with this investigation to know the truth of Natsume's death. I've exhausted everything to do with Natsume. However, now it's Akari, best friend, who I no longer understand at all. Stealing the letters between Natsume and Hakiki, attempting to shake Miyuki's self-worth. Worst of all, interacting with the Cat-Hag repeatedly to then feed her nonsense, lead her to dispose of her cats. I know none of this. Akari didn't tell me anything about it. What did Akari want to do? What was she trying to do? Mine is a mess. I don't get Akari at all anymore. What I should do? I'll investigate into Akari. If I asked Akari the reasons for her actions directly, I don't know whether she'd tell me. She might just dodge my questions. Before I confirm the truth with Akari, I should research all as much as I can. It's laughable, huh? Even I'm shocked at how freaked out I am, going to these precautions. What do you expect? Thought I knew Akari completely, but didn't think I'd become this unsure about her. Honestly, I'm incredibly reluctant, sticking around to look into my closest friend. I'm just not able to associate with Akari as if nothing happened while I feel this haziness. I just have to do it. My future. Myself, I have to look into Akari. I feel like I didn't sleep a wink. Akari? It was like a cold. Taking a day off. You okay? I'm fine. Tell Kageyama. I'll be there tomorrow. Take care. I hate that I feel relieved for my own friend being sick. I mean, I don't know how I should look when I next see Akari. Besides, I'm investigating her today, so it's convenient that Akari's out. Oops. Hey, Oe. Done with the Culture Festival feature yet? Gotta check that over soon. You okay? You look really unwell. You feeling sick? I'm fine. Just a little tired. Sure. Don't push it if it's hard, okay? It's like Abe's out sick herself. Let's get started. But who should I ask? I feel like it'd be bad to do too big of an investigation. Everyone knows Akari and I are friends. They'd probably be dubious. Plus, unlike Natsume, Akari isn't a celebrity or anything. There might not be a point to asking too broad a group. That said, if limiting my targets means I don't get info, there's no point. What should I do? Try asking the active clubs, but keep it to second years and adults. Excluding the orchestra club, though. They're probably busy before their upcoming concert, and if I do happen to cause an issue, it'd be big trouble. I mainly want to hear from girls who have been here since junior high. Maybe there's people who can tell me about a side of Akari I don't know. With Akari taking the day off, now's my only chance for questioning. Okay, let's go. Statue list updated. This music is ominous. Music is very ominous. Sector to Cosmos High Academy in junior high. Aoi joined in senior highs. There's a period of time where Aoi didn't actually know Akari. Here in Cosmos. Oh boy. Hi, Bottles. Dori, Sumikazu. Not achieving her deepest desire. Declined to marry Shiori because he is, in fact, Arrow Ace. Shiori had no feelings for him. My thought was because the Cat-Hag. Certain secret of hers to Sumikazu only. Shed tears of relief, exposing her true feelings. Engagement to him, but for whom she had no feelings, was to escape her parents' questioning and continue doing what she wanted. Protect Sakura. Her true feelings. This is going to be a very uncomfortable endgame here. Aoi's in permanent depression mode. Sakari's back always turned before? Oh no. They're turned away from each other now. Yeah, Akari's back is turned. He's hiding something behind her back. Aoi is suffering now. Feeling constricted by it. A snake. Shiori, Midori. Sumikazu! Hey! My man! He is in fact the final statue here. Sakura, Yuki, Kana, Sumikazu, and Midori. Those closest to Shiori. All we have left to resolve now is this. Aoi's turmoil over her best friend and her best friend's true nature. God, what are we gonna find out about Akari? We've certainly found out a lot about what Akari has seemingly been doing behind the scenes here in relation to all these other people. We still don't know that much about her in general. I think we can joss my theory now. My theory was that Akari was somehow related to the Cat-Hag. Like, we talked about her husband and her son was waiting for some sort of revelation of her having a daughter, and then Akari being the Cat-Hag's granddaughter or something. And the time that Akari was spending away from school this gameplay segment had to do with her looking after her grandma. Akari being the one moving boxes and cleaning up the place. But nope, the truth is in fact much, much more sinister. It's like doing this in a way that would almost protect her grandmother, the Cat-Hag, from the prying eyes of everyone else around the school, whatnot. Like trying to keep a secret of sorts. No, this feels much more malicious. We've seen Akari go after Miyuki's self-confidence and inadvertently distance her from Shiori. We've seen Akari sabotage Midori and Shiori's relationship by stealing the letters. Akari has not directly interacted with Hana, but she still knew exactly what to say to Hana to get under her skin and completely unnerve her. And furthermore, we know she is more than capable of blackmail and of malicious words. She knew exactly what to say to Midori to talk her out of taking her own life on that rooftop that night. Though we couldn't necessarily process that as a malicious thing. It really is, isn't it? It really is quite malicious. What does she know? What has she gone through? Suppose next time we'll find out. The end is here, is coming. Depending on if the video continues from here, check your time bar now. If the video continues here, then the end is less than an hour, and it will be tacked on to the end of this. If that video bar ends in the next few seconds, then the end will be a whole nother video in and of itself. The truth will be coming. Until then.